welcome to everyone. We, Sacred Heartians, here to perform Art Integrated Activity English. We are so happy and excited to do this activity. I am your friend Yogita of class 10 from Sacred Heart CBSE School, Mathur. My group members are E. Sriniti, Balan Prajit, Vaishnavi and Arokya Sumanraj. Proudly welcome E. Sriniti to tell about dances and art forms in Jammu and Kashmir.
Hi, I'm E. Sriniti from grade 10. I am going to explain about the topic dances and art forms of Jammu and Kashmir. Now let us move on. The Rauf is a famous dance in Jammu and Kashmir. Rauf is a folk dance which is originated in the Muslim community of the state of Jammu and Kashmir in India. The dance originated several years back in order to celebrate the good weather of spring season and for the purpose of merriment in the various festivals. This dance is performed by the women in beautiful costumes and in a characteristic music. This dance is a simple footwork which is also called chakri in the local languages. Now let us move on to art forms. Jammu and Kashmir boasts a rich heritage of art and craft. The Valley of Kashmir alone is a heaven for the culture lovers looking forward to witnessing varied art and craft in this state. A glimpse of the state's rich art and craft heritage can be seen in their lives. Jammu and Kashmir is famous across the globe. In fact, the Union Territories leaves one spot for the choice when it comes to shopping. Some of the art and craft items are pashmina shawls, crewel embroidered curtains and bedsheets, walnut wood items, etc. Hope it is quite informative. Thank you all.
I proudly welcome Balan Prajit to tell about languages and fairs and festival of Jammu and Kashmir.
Hello everyone, this is Balan Prajit, 10th standard from Sacred Heart School, Mathur, Pudukkottai. I am going to tell about the languages that were spoken in Jammu and Kashmir.
There are 8 major languages spoken in Jammu and Kashmir. The 8 major languages are Kashmiri, Hindi, Dogri, Gojra, Ladakhi, Pahari, Balti and Urdu. The official language of the state Jammu and Kashmir is Kashmiri. Kashmiri language is similar to the language Hindi and it was originated from India and Pakistan.
Hindi language was considered as the national language of our country, India. Hindi was spoken by 260 millions of peoples in our country. It was a member of Indo-Aryan group. Its native place was India. Dogri language was spoken by northern India like Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, mostly in Jammu and Kashmir. It was spoken by 5 million peoples in India and it was originated from India and Pakistan. It was also the official language of India and Jammu and Kashmir. Gojra is also known as Gujri. It is a variety of Indo-Aryan spoken by the Gurjars and other tribes of India, Pakistan and Afghanistan.
The Ladakhi language, also called Boti or Bodhi, is a Tibetic language spoken in Ladakh. It is the predominant language in the Buddhist dominated district of Leh. Pahari is widely spoken in the Himalayan region and therefore also known as Himalayan. It is an Indo-European language, particularly from Indo-Iranian branch of languages. Balti is a Tibetic language spoken by the Balti people in the Baltistan region of Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan, the Nubra Valley of Leh district, and in the Kargil district of Ladakh and India. It is quite different from Standard Tibetan. Urdu is an Indo-Aryan language. It is the national language of Pakistan. It is spoken in Pakistan and India in the states of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Delhi, Bihar, and Uttar Pradesh.
Next, I am going to tell about the fairs and festivals that were celebrated in Jammu and Kashmir.
There are 10 popular festivals celebrated in Jammu and Kashmir are Lohri, Sri Rama Navami, Tulip Festival, Baishakshi, Hemis Festival, Eid al-Adha, Shikara, Sindhu Darshan, Gurez and Holi. Lohri was celebrated on every 13th of January. It signifies the end of the peak winter. It is associated with the harvesting of rabi and sugarcane crops. It is celebrated by developing a bonfire and people dance around it on drum beats. The gur, reverie, peanuts are distributed among the people while celebrating the festival. Rama Navami festival is celebrated as the birthday of Lord Rama and it is the main festival of Hindu religion. It is a part of Navaratra and falls on the ninth day of the bright half as per Hindu calendar. Devotees keep a fast on this day and worship Lord Shiva at various shrines. The temple are decorated with flowers and marked by Rama Katha recitals. Free meals are also organized by few people and by some temples on this auspicious day. Kashmir is full of tulip garden and the festival is celebrated every year which seeks the attention of tourists all over the world. A wide variety of tulip are prepared especially for the festival and the state flourishes with the flower during the spring season. The non-Kashmiri people enjoy the enchanting, the breathtaking sight of the garden enriched with tulip flowers. The celebration takes place in Indira Gandhi Tulip Garden in Srinagar, where you can see a variety of handcrafts, leisures and a few cultural programs. It is a very prominent ceremony celebrated in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. This auspicious day signifies the end of winter season also. It is like a new year of Sikh people. It is the harvest festival of northern India that is celebrated by taking ritual dips in the holy water. The day is very special for Sikh people as the 10th Guru had formed Khalsa on the same day in 1699, offering prayers in Gurudwaras, listening kirtans, and organizing langar for devotees or some major attraction of these festivals.
Hey Kalia, it's Baisakhi. Come join us in the celebration.
But what is Vaisakhi?
Baisakhi is a major harvest festival celebrated in the northern India, especially in the Punjab region. Very good, Raju. You know a bit about Baisakhi, but let me tell you more about this exciting festival. Did you know that Baisakhi falls on the first day of Baisakh month according to Sikh calendar, therefore it is also known as Vaisakhi. This festival marks the harvest time for rabi crops like wheat, gram, mustard, barley, etc.
The ceremony is celebrated at Hemis Gampa, which is the largest and richest monastery in Kashmir. People of Kashmir enjoy this auspicious day by dancing and playing musical instruments. The day is celebrated to remember the birth anniversary of Padma Sambhava and government announces the state holiday for the same day. Men can be seen well dressed in a traditional style and women wear heavy jewelry and headgears. If you visit Kashmir during the time of Hemis festival, It will definitely add sparkling stars to your trip. Eid al-Adha is a significant festival for the Muslim community, which is celebrated in Kashmir with great zeal, although the ceremony is celebrated all around the world. But Kashmir has a unique charm as this day a typical routine is followed during Eid al-Adha and an act of charity is also recommended on the occasion of both Eids. The festival is also known as Sacrifice Day. Shikara festival is one of the latest added rituals in the list of Kashmir. The main aim of this ceremony is to promote tourism and it is celebrated every year during the month of July to August. The shikaras are painted beautifully and decorated with flowers to participate in dragon race and canoe polo matches in Dal Lake. The carnival brings a big smile on everyone's face by organizing some cultural programs. This is a 3-day festival which is celebrated every year from 12th to 14th June on the banks of Indus River. The ceremony is symbolic for the Indian Army who secures us from every sort of the country dispute. It is not associated with a single religion and people from all religions, castes and regions become part of this festival. A huge number of people take part in the festival and pour water in the Sindhu River. People sing the prayers at the banks of a river and the very first day and also the bonfire takes place on the same evening. Some cultural programs and the sightseeing takes place as the second day followed by grand celebration on the third day. Holi is celebrated with great zest and zeal in all over India. Kashmiri people enjoying the festival for 2 days with different colors. The first day consists of fast and prayers with bonfires in the night. Also, this represents the end of the winter. Whereas the second day starts with playing with colors and water. And special dish is also prepared on this auspicious day.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I proudly welcome Vaishnavi to tell about traditional dresses and tourist places of Jammu and Kashmir.
Hello everyone, I am Vaishnavi from class 10. Here I am going to tell about traditional dresses and famous tourist places of Jammu and Kashmir. Traditional dresses of Jammu and Kashmir. Pairan is a traditional outfit for both males and female in Kashmir. Pairan consists of two gowns, one over the other. The traditional pairan extends to the feet, which has popular up to the late 19th century. Turbans is a type of headwears. Turbans are common among Muslim men. Muslim men often wear them during the 5 daily prayers. Salwar, a traditional kurta and salwar for men, actually called the Khan dress. In rest of India, it is famous as a patani. Women wear salwar gamis donned with a pairan. Patani suit is a perfect wedding dress for men. It is worn with a salwar. It looks balanced as it's slightly traditional and less formal. Famous tourist places of Jammu and Kashmir. Leh Manali. The Leh Manali Highway is a 428-kilometer long highway in northernmost India, connecting Leh, the capital of the Union Territory of Ladakh. It is open only for about 5 months in a year, from June to October. The Bahu Fort is a historic fort in the city of Jammu and Kashmir. The ancient fort is believed to be constructed by Raja Bahu Lochan around 3000 years ago. Srinagar. Srinagar holds the distinction of being the summer capital of Jammu and Kashmir. Srinagar is well known for the Dal Lake and its many colorful houseboats. It is also known for dry fruit, saffron, and traditional Kashmiri handicrafts like hand-woven woolen shawls, carpets, and rugs. Vaishno Devi, the holy shrine of the Hindu mother goddess, located in these hills, have made this place very famous. Every year, thousands of pilgrims trek their way up the steep slopes to offer prayer to their goddess. Thank you, friends.
I proudly welcome Alokya Sumanraj to tell about traditional foods and climate of Jammu and Kashmir.
Hi friends, I am Deya Arikya Sumanraj. I am going to tell you about traditional foods and climate in Jammu and Kashmir. Traditional dishes in Jammu and Kashmir. Rogan Josh, a must-try dish for all the lamb or meat lovers. Rogan Josh, an aromatic lamb dish, is one of the signature recipes of Kashmiri cuisine. Rogan Josh has to be the first mention in Kashmiri food. Second is Madar Pulao, Must Gand, Yakini or yogurt lamb curry, Dum Alav, Kashmiri Mujigat, of Ghost Aba. Momos is the most popular dish in Ladakh. Tukpa is the staple food of people of Ladakh. Skui is a soup-based traditional specialty. Tikmo, Chutagi, butter tea, Chang is the most popular dishes in Ladakh. Weather and climate in Jammu and Kashmir. While Kashmir has a moderate climate, Ladakh is a cold desert with extreme temperatures, and Jammu is a subtropical region with abundant sunshine and hot temperature. Jammu is a subtropical region. The southern plains experience a climate similar to Punjab. The summers are hot with rainy seasons. Kashmir Valley has also a moderate climate, which is largely defined by its geographical location, with the towering Karakoram Range in the north, Pirpanjal Range in the south and west, and Zanskar Range in the east. It can be generally described as cool in the spring and autumn, mild in the summer and cold in the winter. Best time to visit Kashmir is during the month of March to August. Tourists come to Kashmir Valley so they too can witness this heaven on earth and enjoy all that it offers during this period. Two reasons are covered in Kashmir: spring, March to early May, and summer, early May to late August.
I thank Miss Deepa Shilat ma'am and Sister Shalini Thomas who gave us this golden opportunity. I hope this video is quite interesting and informative. Thank you for your patience. Thank you.